This is my arm. Now trust me, I know, it's not the prettiest in the world, but it's mine. It's my scarred, wobbly, very own arm. And one day, when I'm old enough, it will have a semicolon on it. Yes, that's right, a semicolon. It's a tattoo that has gained a lot of popularity over recent years, but unlike other random or mystifying trends, this one actually has a really serious meaning behind it. And no, it's not just the mark of a really committed grammar nerd. I'm not here today to ramble on about my past. However, I will share it's not one many teenagers here, I hope, would have had. 1 out of 4 people in this country have a mental health problem. Now that probably means that behind every single door in Britain, you'll find a family that knows or includes someone struggling with a mental health condition. It's so common, it could affect the person sitting right next to you, struggling with stress, or a young teenager such as myself, struggling with depression and anxiety. The trouble is 2 out of 3 people suffer in silence because they've had enough of people telling them to just snap out of it. But it's a disorder, not a decision. But recovery is. Project Semicolon is a movement dedicated to presenting love and hope to those struggling with depression, suicide, addiction, and self-injury. When I was struggling with my illnesses, I felt like no one in the whole world understood what I was going through enough to fix me. But when I was replaced with we, illness soon became wellness. It is so important that if you know anyone you think could be struggling or that is constantly unhappy, encourage them to reach out. Because mental health is nothing to be ashamed of, and neither is talking about it. Mental health really does matter. People matter. You matter. Speak out, because I never thought it would be possible to go from hiding at the back of my classes, terrified someone would even glance in my direction, to doing something as outgoing as this. I'm not quite sure who made up the law that you have to be at least 18 to get a tattoo, but we've got some talking to do. Until then, this is my arm. It's not cut, nor perfect, and I am not ashamed in my story, because when I could have let it end, I decided to use a semicolon instead of a full stop. So this is my arm, and I hope it inspires others, as one day when I'm old enough, it will have a semicolon on it.